Everybody to another presentation of the NBA. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Smart in at the 3 slot. Back to Clark. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that stat.
Towns for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Clark with a wide-open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Edwards. Launches it. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Morant against Edwards. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
To the inside, Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Passes it to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. McDaniels defended. And the dunk by Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity. And he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. Stolen by McDaniels. Kicks to Edwards. Driving inside to the middle. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark. Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Oh, here's Edwards. He was all alone on that one. Edwards got 5.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Clark sets a screen for Morant. Outside, Dane. Jackson with the screen. Bain, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Gobert with the screen for Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Now here is Conley. Nothing on the board. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A floater and the layup by Jackson.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Left side, Towns. The pass to Gobert. Edwards looking it over. 5 on the clock. Towns, a screen on Morant. Conley's shot is off. Morant against Conley. Here's Jackson. Count it. 8 points in the game so far.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the deep.
Conley with the 3. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. From Target Center, back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Marcus Smart is out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the 5, down low.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. A 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
And it's Clark slamming it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Bain sets the screen for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Clark against Towns. He kicks it to McDaniels. Towns, a screen on Bain. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here from 20 feet out. Misses the hole and is now 3 for 4. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Count it. Good.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Outside Edwards. That's to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Out to Gobert. Over Jackson. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter. Passes it to Morant. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Taking the contact and scoring. Towns not to be denied of the bucket there.
Jackson passes to Clark. Now Bain. 1:24 left in the first half. On the wing, Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Morant with a wide open look. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Here's Conley. The shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Gobert. That's a 2 from Towns. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him a...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've got Monte Morris. Reed is out there with Anderson. And it's T.J. Warren, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And that one falls for Reed. Great, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. 2 points. That one goes.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. Minnesota with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. 4 on the shot clock. The kick out to Anderson. Makes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Anderson, a screen on Kennard. Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Shots good by Kennard.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And Morris has got the ball here for Minnesota. It's a one-point game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Takes it inside. Anderson wide open. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Jackson. Rose against Morris. Rose passes to Kennard. For the lead. Offensive rebound. And rattles out the dunk. Well, the layup might have been a better shot for him. It's Anderson with the drive for 3. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's a screen by Aldama. And there's the drive. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable. But the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectations.
Good on the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Rose up on top, covered by Morris. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Rose. Here's Morris. The dish to Anderson. Stolen by Jackson. To the paint for the tie. Aldama can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Reed kicks to Warren. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Kennard. Launches a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Latrey. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Gobert in the corner. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The lead is 2. 1 on the clock, and Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Morant looking around. And it's Clark in the corner. On the wing, Bane. Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
The game now all time.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Towns kicks to Conley. From 17 feet out. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A 3-ball. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Edwards. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, I'd love to see that kind of aggressiveness from Cat, forcing the issue on the drive there.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Out left to the wing. Clark finds Jackson. Here's Morant going inside.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Conley with it. Guarded now by Clark. Clark against Conley. And the layup's good off the glass. That's 7 points for Mike Conley.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Morant passes to Bing. Out to Morant. Clark a screen on it. Now here's Morant for 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Outside, Bane. Driving to the basket. A rebound by the Timberwolves. For 3, Edwards knocks down the trifecta.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Morant pitches to Clark. Clark sets a screen for Morant. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Towns wide open. And the 3 off target.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Then they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
All eyes are on Conley, a normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw? And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Towns. Fires from deep. It's good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Ready for some speed tonight, Doris. Both of these teams like to get out and run.
Both of these teams are believers, BA, in the idea that the best shots often come within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. It's going to be exciting. The one thing you anticipate, maybe a lot of substituting early to keep everyone's legs fresh.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Embiid. From deep. That one no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Edwards for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hit you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Harris against Towns. The kick out to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Goes up. Harris misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, BA, they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Now here's Edwards. Kicks it out Towns. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You can see the defense always wants to hold contact with Karl Anthony Towns. Just great concentration on the shot.
Here's Maxey. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And that one drops for him. Edwards got 5 points.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Oubre. Harris, a screen on McDaniels. Melton on the wing. Will it go? The shot comes out. Conley with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Oubre. The 76ers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Free throw drops for Conley. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Here's Maxey. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Drives to the hoop. Towns against Harris. Pass to Embiid. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. From 15 feet away. The rebound by Embiid.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
The kick out to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Maxey. And he throws it down with one hand.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Nice open look, but it's no good. Pass to Embiid. Harris against McDaniels. Harris passes to Oubre. Harris a screen. And here's Embiid. Outside Maxey. Embiid a screen on Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Edwards. Towns a screen on Melton. Towns outside.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And the first one at the line is good.
But we know this, Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Conley looking for an opening. Right side, Edwards. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
This guy's a super quick leaper. Oubre doesn't need much time to get off the floor.
Towns a screen on Maxey. Towns outside. Towns double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Gobert passes to Conley. Gets the 3 to fall. Conley's got 6 points.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
Here's Embiid. No luck on that one. Good D by Gobert. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Just 5 to shoot. Maxey attacking. Stolen. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Maxey finds Harris. Outside Oubre. Back to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Harris, a screen on Gobert. Three-pointer, Embiid gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid talked about setting the tone. He said it's not easy being a leader. I'm not an off-the-court guy. I'm more reserved. But on the court, I show up. That's the way I like to lead, dominating on the court, offensively, defensively, and try to bring everybody along with me. Brian?
He does it well, for sure. Allie, thanks for that. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. For 3. The rebound by Embiid.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Conley up top. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Conley's got 11 points.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Embiid, a screen on Edwards. Back to Embiid. Harris outside. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Embiid with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Back to Embiid. Over Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Oubre. Back to Melton. Embiid, a screen on Conley. Melton passes to Embiid. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
And he's good on the second. It seems you could bring in anybody to this team and pair him with Embiid, and they'd still win, Greg.
Oh, they got a solid roster, but there's no denying that Embiid is the heartbeat of this team. The 76ers go how Embiid goes, kind of like our broadcast with you. And in the last 5 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now here's Oubre. That one is off. Some solid defense from Edwards. Here's Conley, and Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's Edwards on the wing. The 3 is up. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
Wow, just an excellent defensive effort from Buddy.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Taking a look at Philadelphia, we've got Mo Bamba. Kenyon Martin is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Lowry in at the point. Reed for 3. Rebounded by Hield.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bamba, the pass to Lowry. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
And here are the Sixers now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Bamba, the pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bamba. There's the triple. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba. And here's Warren. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed, a screen on Hield. Here's Alexander Walker. Got 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Lowry outside to the inside. Batum. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Well, Kyle Lowry has spent his entire career finding open teammates.
Lowry against Morris. Pass to Warren. The kick out to Morris. Shot from the low post is good. Morris has got his first bucket in this one.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Lowry against Morris. Lowry, the pass to Hield. Right wing. Bamba finds Lowry. Bamba, a screen on Morris. Out to Hield. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3.
Well, Buddy Hield saves the day. Had to put it up in a hurry. Great concentration.
And for Buddy Hield, he became the 2nd fastest player in NBA history to hit 1,500 three-pointers doors.
And consider, BA, only Stephen Curry did it faster. Hield is one of the top three-point shooters in the league. He's got both the volume and the efficiency to prove it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Philly fans, they're known for their passion, and Tyrese Maxey said, I love them because they're real. They're honest and they're tough. They know the game, they know what they're talking about, and they know what players are getting out of it. They care about winning, and that's what I care about. Brian?
Such a great sports city, too. Allie, thank you.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. 1:44 left in the 3rd quarter.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Bamba, a screen on Morris. And here's Lowry from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Reed. Poke loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Morris outside. Clock at 6. And finished off by Anderson.
That's about vision and timing. Monte Morris, a quality passer.
Hield drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Hield's got 5. 59 seconds left in the 3rd. Morris deciding where to go with it. Warren. Oh, Warren slams it in.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. Give you a salute, sir.
Lowry outside. The 3 from Bamba. No good that time.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Morris passes to Anderson. Lowry against Reed. Back to Anderson. Plenty of space. The rebound by Bamba.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Lowry against Morris. And here's Lowry. Now here's Bamba. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now Conley. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Edwards. And there's the screen. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Harris a screen. Melton finds Harris. Back to Melton. Harris with it. Count that bucket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Maxey against Conley. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Outside Maxey. Harris outside. And they recover it. Oubre passes to Embiid. Melton outside. It's Edwards on the wing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
Picked by Gobert. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Melton. And this summer, the Sixers making changes on the bench. Grant, the mission statement is clear. Make it past the conference semifinals.
Oh, so clear, B.A. And while that's been the stumbling block in recent years, I'm not sure even that's good enough. This is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
Heels checked in for Melton.
I tell you, like lightning, Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop him.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. Out to the right wing. Towns against Harris. Towns double team. Back to Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And it's Maxey missing. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Conley passes to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Gobert not bothered by the D.
How about the finish through contact by Rudy Gobert? Wow.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Cuts off the pass. It's a one-on-one situation. From deep, Conley. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Up top, Maxey. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris. Just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Now here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. High post Towns. Harris on him. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 2. And it's blocked by Embiid. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Maxey attacking. And here's Oubre from the arc. Can't get it to drop. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. Takes a step back. Edwards a screen on heel. Driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The defense getting too close to Buddy Hield on that dribble drive, and give him some credit for seeking out the contact.
The Timberwolves have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Towns on a screen. Here's Edwards. Oh, okay then.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And the basket by Hield.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
And here are the Timberwolves. They've got a 9-point lead. Edwards looking for an opening. And there's the drive. Here's Towns. And it's good for 2.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Towns against Harris. Back to Maxey. Wide open. And he can't get that one. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
way through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Driving in. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Stolen by Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Smart can turn the momentum with something as simple as a steal. Sometimes that's all you need.
Out to Harris. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Morant against Maxey. Shoots over Morant. Maxey, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bain. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson, a screen on Maxey. And it's Morant missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. 6-point game. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers call time here.
Hey, Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you or beat you with finesse. There's
my goodness!
He's got such insane athleticism.
Maxey against Smart. Now here's Oubre. D right on him. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits the three-point bomb.
You can just see how decisive Harris is. Effective at catching passes and just firing it quickly.
Morant kicks to Bain. Jackson has the open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Out to Harris. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Harris setting the pick for Melton. Over Morant. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Memphis leading by 8. Pass to Smart. Jackson, a screen on Melton. Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Maxey finds Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How's that for a response? Harris, a guy you love having on your team.
Morant looking around. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Melton passes to Maxey, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And the pass to Embiid. Smart against Maxey. Pass to Melton. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 10-point lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morant passes to Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Harris kicks to Oubre. Harris setting the pick for Oubre. Passes it to Maxey. He got it up. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 10. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Smart in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Melton with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Here's Maxey. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And with Melton out there, they've got someone who can contribute on both ends.
Yeah, he does a lot of little things for them. You get steals, assists, rebounds whenever he's on the floor. You'll see his influence all over the stat sheet, Greg.
And it's Clark with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. He takes it in. I think there has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Hope I didn't jinx him.
Buries it from 3-point range.
When Ja's knocking down that 3 consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Morant with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Clark kicks to Jackson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside for Jackson. Sweet move. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Hands it from downtown.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Harris setting the pick for Maxey. Left side, Harris. Poked away. Stolen by Smart. The finish. And Morant throws it down.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out on the break, though.
Out to Harris. Launches it. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
Jackson finds Bain. Clark, a screen on Embiid. Here's Bain. Rebound by the 76ers. With the Grizzlies, Richard, we've heard about an emphasis on defense in the past few years.
Yeah, and there has been some improvement. They were a middle-of-the-road type defensive team not too long ago. But the last few seasons, they have played impact defense.
In the corner, it's Harris. Maxey against Smart. Melton with a screen on Smart. Maxey.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Bain kicks to Morant.
I'm open right here.
Outside for Jackson. Offline with his three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
What an adjustment by Maxey. That will be available.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Melton.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Maxey passes to Embiid. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Bain. $19 seconds left in the first half. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
An impressive, versatile defender. For Jackson Jr., it's now about improving his shot percentages and his overall offensive arsenal.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And finished off by Oubre.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Memphis out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Buddy Hield. Martin is out there with Robert Covington. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Lowry in at the point. The pass to Aldama. Hield against Kennard. Aldama, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Lowry kicks to Bamba. Martin against Kennard. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded, it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defenses have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
With that 6th overall pick in 2018, Mo Bamba hasn't been a star, but is there some untapped potential?
I think so. You've got a shot blocker who can also space the floor from beyond the arc. That's a pretty good foundation to build on, Greg.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Here's Jackson. That one, no good. Good D by Covington. The 76ers trail by 16. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Covington down low. Jackson on him. Covington's shot is off. Now here's Kennard. Covered by Hield. Jackson against Covington. Jackson misses. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Hield kicks to Lowry. Bamba a screen on Williams. Pass to Bamba. They kick out to Hield. And that one drops.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Kennard on the wing. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Jackson gets the bucket.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Lowry dishes to Covington. Covington setting the pick for Lowry. Kicks it out to Covington. 5 to shoot. To the inside. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. .131 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Rose passes to Kennard. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Covington into the lane. Bamba kicks to Hield. Lowry against Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hield, and he drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Good take. We all know Hield can shoot. The threat of the outside J helps open up those driving lanes for him.
Kennard finds Jackson. Hield against Kennard. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Williams. Up and in on the layup.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Outside, Covington. It's rebounded by Memphis. Right side, Lowry. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Martin missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Rose up on top. Now recovering. Jackson a screen on Bamba. Back to Rose. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. They got for us, DA.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told his players, "I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now." Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson is out there with Smart, and it's Clark in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Inside, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far, scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
Maxey against Smart. Maxey passes to Melton, and it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Oubre outside. Yep, it counts.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Melton against Morant. Outside for Jackson. Passes to Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Second chance effort, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively. A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Back to Bain. Clark, a screen on Maxey. Here's Bain, and he jams it with authority.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
That one drops for him.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Left side, Bain. Back to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Off target with his 3. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 14. Outside, Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Bain. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fields checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
Number 17.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Pass to Harris. Smart against Maxey. Healed outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
A 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant. And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And there's the pass to Embiid. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Healed finds Embiid. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 18. 1:27 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaren Jackson.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaren Jackson.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Embiid dishes to Oubre. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. 4 on the clock. Embiid drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside Jackson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jackson's got 30 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Outside Jackson. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This
The NBA. And tonight, all right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Outside Bane. Clark, the pass to Bane. The three. They get it back. Kicks it out to Smart. Tries the spin move. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clark. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And here's Morant outside. Buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Edwards finds Gobert. Buries it down low.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Brandon Clark.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Clark with a screen on McDaniels. Kicks it out to Clark. Back to Bane. Clark, the pass to Jackson. And here's Bane. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Offensively, you want Bane shooting from the corners.
Edwards looking for an opening. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Here's Morant. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
It's Edwards on the wing. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter to the paint. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best looking shot, but it's deadly.
Towns a screen on Morant. Conley goes in. And the basket is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Bane. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Floats one. Kicks it out Towns. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Here's Morant. He takes it in. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Puts up a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. They trail by 3. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Clark with the screen. Morant with it. Towns covering. Outside Morant. Back to Bain. Jackson outside. Smart outside. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Fires away from way outside.
With long arms and great footwork, John Morant is a constant threat.
Desmond Bain getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Jaren Jackson out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Towns up top. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Gobert. Inside. Gobert puts it in.
Looking very comfortable on the interior. Gobert gets his.
Well, you talk about a team on the rise. The Grizzlies are young and dangerous, Smithy.
They hang their hats on the defensive end. With their length and activity, they make it hard for people to handle them.
Towns, a screen on Bain. The three, Conley. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Oh, Ja Morant, my goodness.
Stop it, Ja. He's putting on a show.
Edwards for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Bain against McDaniels. Outside Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Pass to Gobert. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Bain. Towns outside. Edwards for 3. Drains the triple. Edwards got 8.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, easy 2 for Gobert.
The 7'1" Gobert is a major threat inside, especially this close to the rim.
Morant with the bucket.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Conley looking for an opening. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Edwards against Morant. Kicks it out to Smart. Outside Bane. Jackson the screen. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist from Smart. 11 points in the game.
Wow, what range from Bane!
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
35 seconds left in the first half.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Payne with a screen on Edwards. Morant against Edwards. Morant elevates at the rim.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Gobert drives in.
The size of Rudy Gobert makes him tough to stop on the drive. Defense just gets out of the way.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. That'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a pretty tightly... Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Kyle Anderson. Monte Morris is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. All right, Smitty, as a basketball fan, who are your favorite players to watch?
Well, it's a long list, B.A. I love Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and that crew. LeBron James, of course, and some of the younger guys, Anthony Edwards, and obviously the Joker, Nikola Jokic, and also Giannis, and the list goes on and on.
To the middle for the tie, and he sinks the layup. Aldama's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tremendous vision D-Rose has, always finding ways to make an impact.
And he makes it. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Rose against Morris. Kennard outside for the lead. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Anderson, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Playing with good instincts, Nickeil making those around him better.
Takes a 3. Aldama grabs a board. Pass to Rose.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
Rose against Morris. Rose, the pass to Kennard. Back to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Kennard on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That free throw good from Morris. Both free throws good from Morris. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Anderson finds Warren. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Rose against Morris. 5 to shoot. Tries yet again. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the free throw, no good.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:58 left to play in the third quarter. Kennard outside. On target from range. Kennard's got 5 points.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Well, Smitty, Luke Kennard doesn't have a complete game, but his shooting is elite.
Yes, B.A. As a knockdown shooter, he is one of the best in the business. When he gets it going, he can bury you with his triples.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Kennard outside. 1:14 left in the third. Aldama. And a nice finish on the layup. Aldama's got 8 here in this quarter.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Warren. Here's Anderson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
They get it again. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Morris. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Alexander Walker, the pass to Anderson. Back to Alexander Walker. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
The first free throw is good.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
Both good from the line that time. 11 seconds left in the third. Pass to Clark. Back to Morant. Just 3 on the clock. They get the rebound. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast.
The previous play is over.
That shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And of course they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Marcus Smart out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Smart looking around. Jackson the screen. The 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Set it up perfectly. I mean, Smart recognized the soft coverage and took it himself.
Pass to Towns from outside the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Out to the right wing. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Morant. Morant with the flare!
Don't look now. Ja Morant is on one. Feels like everything is falling.
Conley against Morant. Oh, stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Clark. Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Memphis calls timeout. And when you're looking for guys with MVP traits, Smitty, the light really shines on Ja Morant.
It does, B.A. Like all the great ones do, Ja can completely take over a game. Elite skills, elite athleticism. He's got a sixth sense for this game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thank you, Allie. On the wing, Bain. Clock at 6. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Over Edwards. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Clark finds Jackson. And here's Morant. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And the basket by Bain.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Pass to Edwards. The 3 ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Here's Morant. There's a screen. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Desmond Bain is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, did you see that finish? Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Here's Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Smart against Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Morant with the bucket.
An explosive leaper. Ja has no problems with scoring down low.
Outside Conley. Here he goes. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Chalk up 2 there.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Morant looking for an opening. Outside Payne. Clark with the screen. There's the 3. Gobert with it. Guarded by Morant. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, VA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
That's known for his defense. Gobert looking to deliver at the offensive end.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Back to Clark. Outside Morant. Clark with the screen. Jacks up a 3. Morant, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. Oh, he buries it from outside.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Payne with a screen on Edwards. Outside Payne. From downtown. Can't get the 3 to fall.
Desmond Bane looks very comfortable in this situation.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He makes the first of 3, and that narrows the gap to 1.
The shooting of Desmond Bane is special, knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that gives him a lead. Minnesota calls timeout. They're losing by 1. 9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Edwards. Can't cash it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as...
Well, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Embiid.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Tries to save it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
Edwards, a screen on Maxey. Conley's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
It's hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Maxey passes to Harris. He kicks to Embiid. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to McDaniels. With the drive, and finished off by McDaniels.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Maxey against Edwards. Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. Lets the 3 fly. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Harris. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Conley from downtown. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Maxey looking it over. Harris kicks to Embiid. Pass to Melton. Embiid sets the pick for Melton. Drains it from 17 feet out.
When Melton has got it going from the mid-range, he's a tough guy to stop.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
And here's Maxey after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Oubre finds Melton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Gobert. Scoreless thus far. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Conley with a wide open look. From outside the arc. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Maxey.
You know, what you love about Mike Conley. He's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Now here is Harris. Embiid, the pass to Melton. Outside, Maxey. Over Edwards. And that one goes long.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Out to Harris. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Back to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Embiid with a screen on Edwards. They get the rebound. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Number 17, Buddy.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got to double digit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard.
The endless reach of Gobert, those long arms, sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive side.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just... trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin, I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success, but they've found a way to keep winning.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Here's Edwards, and he dunks it right in, right on Buddy Hield. Oh, man.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Oubre finds Hield. 6 to shoot. Now Harris. There's the drive. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Minnesota leading by 17. Now Edwards. 18 points for him. Towns. Count it.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Edwards against Maxey. Driving in. In the corner, it's Oubre. Hield against Conley. There's the triple. And Buddy Hield gets the three.
Hield came into the league now with a very solid three-point shot, and he's only gotten better.
Edwards inside, covered by Oubre. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And slam dunk by Harris.
It was so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Back to Conley. Towns, a screen on Maxey. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bamba's checked in. Oubre outside. At the elbow, it's Bamba. Embiid wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 17. And the shot goes down.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Embiid, the pass to Hield. Embiid sets the pick for Hield. Oubre outside. Now the pass to Embiid. They kick out to Hield. Back to Oubre. Cranes the three-pointer.
And Hield's playmaking continues to improve. Solid pass right there to the open teammate.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. And Edwards with the stuff.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Towns with the steal. With one on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Bamba is out there with Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Hield. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Embiid. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Oubre. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Maxey. Hield finds Lowry. Outside for Martin. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. The rebound by Anderson.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And it didn't take long. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to Reed. Drives to the hoop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max force throwdown.
Hield with the bucket.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Alexander Walker passes to Warren. He feeds it to Morris. There's the three. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Morris kicks to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Hield. Warren, a screen on Lowry. Outside Warren. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Assisted by.
And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
You know, I like seeing Warren do work inside. He might be a three-point shooter, most known for that, but he's still 6'8". You got to do some work in the paint.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Lowry, good.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Here's Martin. He takes it in and finished off by Martin.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. Kicks it to Morris. Warren a screen on Lowry. Morris dishes to Warren. With the floater and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Warren's all-around skill set impressive. This guy is an offensive force.
That free throw good from Warren. After missing nearly 2 full years due to injury, Greg, isn't it great to see T.J. Warren back out on the floor, healthy and hearty?
Yeah, and Kevin, people forget this guy was the leading scorer for a playoff team before those injuries. He may not be the same player, but he can still provide some instant offense.
Pass to Bamba from past the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
Great to see Bamba shooting while in rhythm. Shots like this will only help his confidence.
Here's Alexander Walker. Driving the lane. Pass to Reed. Plays it up and banks it in. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
And he gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Bamba outside for Martin. For three, Covington. Rebound, Minnesota. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. 1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the...
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Minnesota on top, up 19. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the 1. Oubre with the steal. Outside, Maxey dishes it to Harris. For three, Maxey, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good from long range.
3 points.
Edwards got 26 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Just 5 on the clock. Harris setting the pick for Maxey.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Deflects the pass. The dive for the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Harris finds Maxey. Harris a screen on Edwards. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. And here's Embiid. Connects on the 17-footer.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. Is confident in that area.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Driving to the basket. The pass to Conley. Edwards against Melton. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Out to Harris for the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Edwards against Melton. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Harris outside. Oubre outside. Harris setting the pick for Oubre. The dish now to Embiid. Out to Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Outside, Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Oubre kicks to Harris. Oubre sets the screen for Harris. Embiid in the corner. Shoots over McDaniel. Embiid, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Maxey with it, now guarded by Towns. Conley against Melton. Back to Harris. Oubre, a screen on Towns. Harris misses.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills it from outside. Edwards got 31 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Smart in at the 3, the small forward.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Stolen by Melton. Takes the 3, and the 76ers another 3.
We talk about the importance of shooting while in rhythm. He feels confident doing this from downtown on the break.
Jackson with a screen on Maxey. Inside. Oh, stolen by Harris. And now the Sixers on the break. Melton passes to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
And what you appreciate about Tobias Harris, the steady production, Richard.
Yeah, he rarely has an off night. Even if his shot isn't falling, he'll find other ways to help because he has a team-first mentality.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Harris. The shot, no good. Smart with the defensive effort. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the lock. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal...
Taking 2 shots.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And here is Maxey. Smart grabs the miss.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the detail.
Timeout call, Memphis. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And in last year's playoffs, Memphis falling to the Lakers in 6, RJ.
Yeah, it was a bit of a disappointing season for the Grizzlies. They were the 2 seed, but injuries to Brandon Clark, injuries to Steven Adams, that just put them in a position that was not there for a postseason run.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Jackson gets the bucket.
You won't see Jackson take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but he is certainly capable from there.
Maxey finds Harris. Embiid, a screen on Clark. Pass to Embiid. Launches it. And the 76ers another 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
To the right side. Embiid passes to Harris. Back to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Screen by Embiid. 4 on the clock. Smart grabs the miss.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Big time 2-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Here's Melton after the basket by Memphis. Outside Oubre. Pass to Harris. Morant against Melton. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. Harris, a screen on Jackson. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Clark finds Morant. Back to Clark. Outside Bain. 6 to shoot. And it's Harris with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Oubre, a screen on Bain. Outside Oubre. He shoots a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Jackson. The 3 from Bain. Fires in the triple.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Knocked away. Harris passes to Maxey. He's off on that one. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Phil. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. And Richard, Ja Morant, one of those guys that seems to always be working hard on his game. So much fun to watch.
Yeah, he looks to improve every single year and still believes he can get even better than he is now. You gotta love that type of mindset. Leaving his defender in the absolute dust. Tobias Harris is doing everything right now. Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Jackson outside. Smart outside. Jackson with a screen on Maxey. Smart passes to Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Smart outside. Jackson the screen. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Oubre passes to Embiid. Harris on the wing. Clark covers. Harris goes in. Pass to Maxey. Melton outside. And here's Oubre from the arc. Ja Morant grabs the miss. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 1 to the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
The great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
A good look from Bain. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And Maxey, here we go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. Always ahead of steam, Richard. Tyrese Maxey is so electric. You never know what he's going to bring.
Oh, B.A., he loves to get out in transition and run. Speed is his greatest asset, and look, speed kills. And he definitely uses that to his advantage. The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. Here's Bain. Launches a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Maxey against Smart. Embiid at full speed. Melton outside. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And here's Oubre from the arc. Clark grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, a few years back, Marcus Smart was talking about how he'd love to follow in Hall of Famer Gary Payton's footsteps as the next guard to win Defensive Player of the Year. He spoke it into existence last year, winning that coveted award. But guys, you watch him play, his actions on the court speak louder than words.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff there.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Jackson with a screen on Maxey. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Clark. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Harris. Back to Clark. Three-pointer. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, BA. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Melton outside. Pass to Embiid. Back to Melton. And stolen by Morant. They're running. Smart with the ball, and Melton picks him up defensively. Smart passes to Morant. And here's Bane. Smart outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Maxey on the wing. Back to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Melton. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And that's going to be a foul on Memphis.
Yeah, don't make a habit of this. We've seen games where Embiid shoots 20 free throws or more. He is so good at getting himself to the line.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies up 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
28.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Memphis, Luke Kennard out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Santi Aldama. Then it's Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3. Out to Lowry from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Memphis leading. Lots of winning going on in Philadelphia. 6 straight playoff appearances, Richard.
Yeah, they're the masters of the mid. Their game, that's just the way it is. No finals appearances. And look, that's got to be top of mind. East is tough, but they've got the talent to go far, but they just keep having mid seasons.
Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Aldama. The rebound by Bamba. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Martin. Lowry, good.
still putting on moves. I mean, over 15 years in the league, and Lowry's still doing it.
Kennard with it. Martin picks him up. Back to Kennard. Out to Rose. This one for three. Buries it from three. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Bamba finds Covington. Bamba inside. Guarded by Aldama. Oh, misses the dunk.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Rose against Lowry. To the left side wing. Here's Bamba. The Grizzlies pull it in. Rose outside. Kennard outside. Jackson with a screen on Hield. Here's Kennard. Rebounded by Hield. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Covington passes to Martin. Back to Covington. Out to Lowry. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And where the Sixers really separate themselves, Richard, elite in both three-point and free throw percentage.
Yeah, with Embiid doing what he does, you're going to get a lot of free throws. And you're going to get looks from range because of the amount of attention that he gets. It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
2 points. That one goes.
On the drive, Covington's agility has a big impact. He could just duck and dodge his way inside.
Kennard with it, guarded by Covington, and stolen by Covington. And now the Sixers on the break. Out to Lowry. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Covington passes to Hield. Shoots from 14. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Williams against Martin. Kennard on the wing. Picked by Aldama, and it's Kennard on the take. Off with the layup. The Sixers trailing, and let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, well, the Sixers have so much firepower, but it's all about chemistry. Anyone knows the way teams grow is by talking and being around each other. The connection between the stars is what's going to help them reach their peak. Brian?
Well, they've had to deal with some adjustments for sure. Allie, thanks.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's Rose. And a foul. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Aldama. Jackson comes in for Jackson. Marcus Smart's checked in for Williams. And it's Desmond Bain in for Kennard. Grant, when you look at the Memphis team from last year, everyone was under 30 years of age.
Yeah, and a lot of upside there. But the move this summer to bring in veteran leaders like Marcus Smart, I mean, he fits their timeline, BA, and can also balance some of that youth with experience.
Look, that's going to happen when Smart gets in there with those trees. If you're a little too aggressive, things can happen.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Morant, he's checked in for Rose. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris outside. 4-3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Harris normally steps into shots that he wants. He has a high quality of shot selection.
Clark, no good. To the paint. The kick out to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Morant. For 3, oh, at the buzzer!
Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Right wing. Clark, the pass to Bain. Jackson with a screen on Harris. Drops in the 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Outside Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Oubre. The kick out to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. Clark against Harris. Yep, that one goes.
Look, just great concentration there from Harris. We're talking about a 10-year-plus vet. Contact, that's not going to bother Tobias.
Morant against Maxey. Outside Morant. From about 16. Misses off the left iron. For Philadelphia, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Embiid finds Melton. Embiid, a screen on Bain. Back to Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
And it's Morant off the dribble. The skill, the grace, Morant.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Going inside. Out to Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Smart. Going all the way to the rack. Bain with it, and Melton picks him up defensively. And Smart nails the triple. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Into the lane. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You don't win defensive player of the year unless you're extremely disrupted. Jackson was all over that.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Melton outside. Embiid, a screen on Morant. Back to Embiid. Pass to Harris. Gets the 3 ball to go. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just one word for you, and that is clutch. This guy, Harris, all he does is make plays.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Oubre. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Harris outside. Oubre with it. Harris, a screen on Morant. Out to Harris. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Outside Morant. On the take. Yes!
Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shots.
And here's Harris outside. The rebound by Jackson. Clark in the post. Embiid's there, and it's in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big mark. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. This is Brian.